know. We not say the time where they attack him, they say na married, na husband, na woman, where na married woman, with do one like that, na empress. Anyway, this one na only Alice. Onyales, we all know now. Now remember during Popogri, where Popogri is Onyales, where Popogri come, they list them as the people where they knack. Now ni break up, return to DK. Now the Onyales be this one. This one more bridge. No more bridge, no mind me brain, no more bridge. This I don't understand. All these old ones, no wonder they are buying mansions. Sometimes, guys, may we look into this matter. This is Queen Wokoye. Even this one, I not to believe because Queen, we they call her local Nollywood actress, but I know I never know say she feel, even though she don't come and say she just a friend with him. Nah, Anita Joseph. Anyway, Anita Joseph don't marry, but that one na old though. You know when Anita don't they do. They knacking with this Sulieman. And before she marry, but now she don't marry. If you like say, may we start the remove the way don't marry. You understand? I don't forget now. This one na Afro candy. This one fit do one because I don't even understand this old woman say what she did. God forgive me. I know they call her old one, but what she did do. She don't pass what she did display. You know, sometimes you go they swear, they say bombo, they say Now this one, Daniel Okereke, now the baby mama. She don't even born. She have a son for Apostle. All of us we know that one. Even 5 to 6 years ago, when we know that one. Even this one don't grow. Even they kept the secret. This one has a son for this Apostle Sulieman. Nobody can deny because all of us, even the church member, know about this one. But guys, anyway, this one now goes its own. Hey, nothing I don't go see for this internet too. If what's the apostle I carry this one they do now? I don't even understand. Hey, God have mercy on us. I hope this thing not true. Now, if Essie, this Calabar lady. Guys, I cannot come and defend anybody. Because even somebody said, Carolina Danjuma, Carolina, save your drama. Pity. Now Davido sing up after the boyfriend will be Davido member. That's a time to go away by David Danjuma can't drag him. This one, Georgie no know her. I know this lady, like this lady is a very calm, simple woman. How come? How come she won't involve this? Maybe in her old time. This one now, Georgina, no. Anyway, what did you guys think? What you know that they think? Because I know her as a very quiet person. I don't understand this. And I remember say, Linda Ikeji sister, Laura Ikeji husband, will be. Don't get time before as they come up and say the man no get money. This one na measure. Guys, we see what thing that happen for this measure. This measure don't decrease. I saw her video. If you doubt, I go post the video. The video where this lady don't decrease, like she don't become mad woman. No. I just feel for her, this beautiful, talented actress. Chacheke, hey, gosh. Chacheke news not be today now. Not be today. Even the news where we hear recently say, even as they marry, you see they do carry her with other, other outside people. Nah, way. Destiny Etiko. Hey God, Destiny Etiko. Before I thought Destiny Etiko no involved, I was saying, wow, finally, Destiny no follow this time. But what should I know? Destiny involved. This one now, Akosa Queen. Naga now is from Ghana. Akosa Queen. Say na Akosa Queen. Say involved. Guys, what do you think on this list? Comment your opinion at the comment section, guys. Hi, guys.
Hi guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back again to my channel. It's the real girl.
So these are the list
most of you must have seen
of actresses.
Most of you must have seen the trending news on social media about Apostle Sulieman and knocking all these Nollywood actresses, almost all of them, because these are actually a bunch of women that Sulieman choose to be sleeping around and messing around with. And let me go to my page on Facebook so that we'll just be having a conversation all together because my phone is filled up. Can't even edit right now. So most of you noticed how Gist Lover brought Sulieman to the limelight recently again. because of the Halima Abubakar issue that is all around for
Power
years
off.
now. And many of us noticed that Halima has been hiding her health issues all around because she doesn't want people to talk about her. She doesn't want people. Suleiman is using that as an advantage because the society are very, very upset with unrakers. The society normally brand these women like they are the problem, but actually, most of the time, the problem is these men. Just imagine Suleiman with the support, the authority that the Nigerian society have given to Suleiman, and he decide to misuse it like most of the Daki men because they don't know how to use responsibility, leadership, power. So any more time or any given moment they have a little bit of power, they normally abuse it and make very bad use of it. So we see what Apostle Suleiman did this time, and we have heard multiple news about Apostle Suleiman and all his escapades all over Nigeria, Europe, and how Apostle Suleiman have destroyed so many women and boys' life in the name of all these things that he's doing and hiding at the same time. So I was wondering, like, why do Apostle Suleiman choose to use almost all the Nollywood actress as his sleeping mate? I was like, why do Apostle Suleiman decide to enter into the Nollywood industry and devour it by sleeping with almost all of them? Because when we talk about the top actors, sorry, actresses, threesomes, foursomes, Suleiman have touched almost all of them. I was like thinking, was Suleiman doing all these things allegedly because he doesn't want the Nollywood actresses to be using them to make films, to be using their stories to make films? You know, you cannot actually trust all these Nigeria or African pastors. They are very, very manipulative. Like, if I get closer to this sector of the society, because the Nollywood industry have a lot of influence when it comes to the society. Most of these pastors were promoted heavily by the Nollywood industry. When we were watching films that time, the time we were growing up, most of the films start with Christian and end up with Christianity. It was highly promoted. But for Suleiman or the Pentecostals to jump from one fence to the other, one thing that they were promoting, then another thing that Suleiman begin to devour all these people, enjoy all these things. It's so surprising, actually. It's so surprising. Like, we have heard a lot of news about this man, and hearing different actors and actresses, mature ladies like Ngozi and Shan George or grandmothers and all these things fell into this trap. It was really surprising to me because when it comes to most of us African women, most of these men knows how to manipulate many of our women, and the sharing of a man has been something that is prominent in the black community. That is why you see diseases is all over the place most of the time, and unwanted pregnancy. You see a man with plenty babies and everything and all this stuff. It's the same behavior that these Nollywood actresses indulge themselves in with Sulieman, that when this one, Caroline, we know that Halima Abubakar is going out with Sulieman, or is um, doing something with Sulieman, Caroline will still push herself into it. Genevieve will still push themselves into it. Motola will still push themselves into it. This is the same behavior that we see every day in the black community by a man with multiple women, with getting pregnant and all those stuff. So I was surprised, like, be that these people are in the limelight, that they are going to be responsible. Although most of the time they normally show all these stuffs in their films, the Nollywood films. It's long time I haven't switched to watch Nollywood films, because I begin to see that most of the films for me is not making sense to me, and it's not going to contribute anything in my life. Now I see why I was always being put off by their films. I love some of the actresses and all, but when I see the level of exploitation and prostitution in the industry, I begin to reason like, these people are not really influencing the society in a good way. The films that they put out, many of them are actually nonsense, doesn't make sense, doesn't have values, it doesn't have nothing to the society. The BB Nigeria and all those stuff is to breed um semi or baked famous men and women for consumption of the politicians. They don't have generational wealth, or generation or artistic parents. They don't have anything to offer to the society apart from being pimped all over for these men. So I began to stay away from all this Nollywood stuff and all. So now I understand why I was doing that, to see them all over social media, and most almost 35, 36 of them have contact with just one person. It's ridiculous. You see the level of desperation that these women have, the level of how they want to be famous that they have. You see them flaunting things that does not belong to them. You see them flaunting everything. They destroy the society. They cause anxiety in the society, where people think that because they show themselves in the television, that they're already making money. Many people think that because we put ourselves all out here on YouTube, we're already making money. Many people make money, but many people are doing it in a very slow way, in a very different way, and they don't actually make the money that many people are thinking that they are making. So many of them wasn't actually being living on their salary, or what they're working from their job. It was all these pastors that were giving them money. There was a time I began to think about all this stuff, when one of my close friends have contact with Iniedo, or like was trying to invite Iniedo down to Spain, and Iniedo was on the phone raw, like putting a price and all those stuff. So I understand some stuff that was going on. So I was like, these people don't live on their salary. This is what these people normally live on. They doing things with pastors, doing all this stuff. That is how they actually make their money. And this is why the society is so fucked up. They show cars that does not match with their business, with their money. All these things were really bankrolled by the society at large, the poor society of Nigeria, the women that their minds, their soul were ripped from them in the name of Christianity. They were the one that were donating heavily. Most African women were, good evening, sis. How are you doing? Those African women that believe in Christianity, their money be stolen, they were scammed for years, they were enslaved for years in the name of religion to really support these men so that they can be able to live the lifestyle that they desire. And you see all these women, and they have to change their aesthetica, they have to be without no earrings, they have to tie their hair in a funny way, they have to look very unattractive. These women hearts be stolen from them in the name of religion, and they have to bankroll all these pastors. The children in the society have to donate for this pastor to have a lot of euros, dollars, pounds, and everything they are supposed to have. And many of the 90% or 99% of the society were told that they cannot make heaven if they don't pay their tithe, if they don't pay their offering. Meanwhile, their pastor end up giving all this money to actresses on Nollywood, prostitute and all. They were the one that were paying all those stuff. Okay, they were Daniela Okeke, was living in a house with cars that were bought by Apostle Sulieman. And many of the times we have heard what happened to Daniela Okeke, that she was attacked, but nobody actually know what is the problem. We saw a car was like brutalized and all this stuff. People were saying she was sleeping with somebody's husband. If she was actually sleeping with somebody's husband, does that warrant that woman to try to do something brutal to her? The police was supposed to get involved, but because the society is not the same and a healthy society, people think backward. They took it like, oh, she was taking somebody's husband, that is why she was attacked. But most of these things might be linked to Suleiman, that this thing happened because of the link she have with Suleiman. And there is information that allegedly say that she had a baby with Suleiman, that she had a baby with Suleiman and all those stuff. A lot of revelation is coming out, and I'm practically using my three phones now. I would have go to Gislava to bring more information for us to read. Okay, so we see Daniel Keke attacked dog two times, and there is a lot of revelation going around about Suleiman on YouTube, on Facebook, everywhere, and people have information, vital information that could expose Suleiman. And I believe Suleiman is being exposed. It just happened that the minds of the African women and the children are stolen from them. The many of their soul is being ripped away by the religion. So this thing will take a time for them to understand this thing, or they could be a victim. When they become a victim, then they will know who these pastors really are. Oyedipo, Suleiman, and all these people, that they are fully enjoying privilege that doesn't belong to them. They are doing different stuff, they are misbehaving, they steal from people, they do everything they want to do. Because for all these women to have something to do with Suleiman, and you tell me there is no spread of diseases and all this stuff, you men that are married, that are soliciting all these actresses and all, you have to be very, very careful. You see, all of them, one person. This is how diseases is being spread around in the black community. HIV, AIDS, and all is everywhere. And you are not asking yourself, how does this thing spread? How does this thing goes around? It's through behaviors like this, consumptions like this, just because of money. They want money. They want to flaunt money. They want to flaunt cars. And many of you don't ask them where they get these things from. The moment you question them, you become a hater. You become jealous. And that is one thing I don't like when it comes to the internet. Many people are so gullible. Many people are so blind by sentiment of celebrities. They don't want to question anything. But when the problems comes, we want to talk about it. We want to talk about it when problems come. And we don't want to talk about how these people get these big houses, mansions, and everything, moving Bobrisky that have never in his life. Even if you join Bobrisky ancestors, all his entire family together, he cannot even gather 400 millions. But he can boast of 100 million house. Like, where did you get that? Even Bobrisky house was alleged that it was a Yahoo boy that owned the house. Did the police even go to find out anything? No. Apostle Suleiman is everywhere doing damages to the society. Imagine people that we respect, like Omotola in Yedo and all this stuff. They have go to this place and come back just because of money, the greediness. You see this thing every day in our community. You marry a man that is rich, it becomes um, property of everybody. Nigerian women, the same thing that we're saying, Nedwoko is for everybody. Do you know if that man have something that he needs to spread? Many of you don't have self-love for yourself. You want to share a man. You want to share these people. Why they go around sleeping with everything and you want to share them? Just look at Sulieman, almost 37 actresses have been there. And you want to tell me the women need to do this, the women need to do that. What does the men need to do? Nothing. Nothing. And this is the person that will come to the Facebook and be forming marriage. They will come to the Facebook and be forming holy. Nigerian women, you gave Suleiman this power. The power belongs to you to get up from the pulpits. Get up from your knee. Wake up. Wake up, women. Get up from your knees. Stop. Stop it. They put you on your knees. When you are on your knees, you can't do nothing. Get up from your knees and do something. Wake up the society. Tell the men to go and work and fish for you. Not to turn our women into all this stuff that we are seeing. That the 37 people have to lay down with one man. That is gross. That is a disgrace to the Nigerian and African women. We deserve better. And look at the Sullivan's wife, Lizzie, picking faces, forming marriage when you have no marriage. Lizzie, you have no marriage. Stop deceiving people. Stop deceiving people. Go get a life, Lizzie. Suleiman, go get a life. Okay? So we will elaborate more on this video. Okay, it's 23 minutes to 30 seconds on YouTube, and I think the same thing on my Facebook. So this video is enough for now. We are going to talk about it because it is a very, very long video and a long episode that we have to sit down and talk about and educate people with behaviors like this, the consequences that it can bring to you. You can have diseases, incurable ones and incurable ones, and the rituals thing that have to be attached to it. Alima did something with Suleiman, and look at what happened. Daniela, Moisha, a lot of people. Suleiman have destroyed a lot of people. I have a friend that personally told me, he told my brother was working with Suleiman and now cheap. Today the brother is not okay. So there is a lot of things that is going on that we need to talk about. Okay, I love all of you. Oh, and I heard that Suleiman, one of Suleiman pastor, is coming to our state. People, be careful. Stay in your house. Stay in your house. Be careful. Don't go. Be careful. Don't go. Okay, Careful, don't go. This man have destroyed our girls. If you're a mother, think about your daughter. Think about your aunties. Think about yourself. I love you, everyone. Bye bye, everyone. It's the Read Edo Girl on YouTube and on my Facebook, Single Mother, Single Father in Europe, and on my page, Presenter Woman, the Presentable. I love all of you all. Bye bye, everyone. Let me have my Facebook. And this one, bye bye, YouTube. I love you all.